Hey, I'm Darryl Learie. Anyways, a lot of people have been having problems with geotagging YouTube videos and embedding them on Google Earth and signing back into Google Earth and being able to see or view their YouTube videos. They, like most people, want their YouTube videos to be viewable as they're embedded in Google Earth. Now, in YouTube, there's a geocaching option. Not geocaching, I mean geotagging. And you go down to the right at the bottom, it says geotagging. It's that where it says location, and you type in the city, that you're in, or the area, and the map comes up, and you can actually use your cursor to move the tiny little cursor right to the exact location where you took that video, and you click on it, and then automatically the system is meant to automatically post it onto Google Earth. Now, a lot of people have been having big problems with this, like people can do it privately, personally, if they save it as a point of interest, or yeah, it's as a point of interest, with the little balloon option, and then they copy the embed code, from YouTube. But after digging around and doing a little bit of research, I found out the reason. Um, One person who managed to get in touch with Google, who looks after Google Earth, um, sent a reply, and he posted it, to one of these forums to do with Google Earth, and Google said, we carefully monitor the the videos on YouTube. We want only the videos that are of high interest to people to ensure the quality of our product. Okay, so here's what's really wrong with this picture and the policy altogether. Number one, if they only include videos that have an appreciable view count, then what you're looking at is, like, for example, if I want to post a YouTube video of my beloved past grandmother, and show future generations of my family, so they could find out where she actually lived on Google Earth, it may only get, 5 views or whatever, because only my family really is going to be interested in seeing my grandmother, their mother, um, this, why would people be especially interested to see my grandmother, right? It's not their grandmother, you know. So, I mean, it's of very high interest to me, right? So, I mean, there kind of goes the whole idea of being able to build a sort of an ancestry, using the whole Google Earth model. Secondly, another problem with this is that ratings and views don't necessarily dictate what a good video is. For example, if I posted a video on YouTube, and this is the only example I can think of in the moment, of like just an absolute brilliant and ingenious math formula, for example, well, it might only get rated 1 star, because people would say, well, they might be rating on the interest of that video, as interesting it is to them, and it's not interesting to them, and it wouldn't get very many views because not too many people are really into the whole math thing, you know. But that doesn't make it any less brilliant or any less quality. And the third problem is, I would like to know what's happening around this world. Maybe I want to know what kids in Russia are doing compared to, kids in Canada or the US or kids in the United Kingdom. Maybe I find that interesting. Maybe that's what I want to see, yeah? So, you know, I mean, maybe maybe I want to see some fat guy and his family in Jamaica, bowling. And maybe he's a lousy bowler and it only got rated like 1 star out of 5 and only 10 people watched it because they weren't impressed with his game or whatever. Maybe I want to see that. You know? So this whole thing really is like a censorship on life, you know? And that's like totally wrong. You know, just because Google Earth doesn't like what's happening with the people around the world doesn't necessarily mean they have like the right to censor it in such a way that it just gives a certain image that appeals to them personally, because they're presenting a product. They're misrepresenting what life really is like around the world. Now, I'm sorry, Google Earth, if the world has disappointed you and hasn't met your expectations, but it is the world. So that's what I have to say about that. And ultimately, stop censoring the life on this planet. Not cool. Cheers. I'm Darryl Learie.